Freshy, 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 na na na.
Zip on the
We all need somebody that call me, I will come running. Vako zako za samabane dada zimenibamba zaidi ya wale. Baby, I love the way you're going down. Ukicheza katitu twisti kilunda, utapenda nikikuchezea kinanda. Mama, nitakulinda.
Mchana is a beautiful beat.
Freshie, 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 na na na.
Sit on the
We all need somebody that call me, I will come running. Vako zako za samabane dada, zimeni bamba zaidi ya wale. Baby, I love the way you're going down. Ukicheza katitu twistikilunda, utapenda nikikuchezea kinanda. Mama, nitakulinda.
Mchana is a beautiful beat.
Freshie, 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 na na na. We all need somebody that call me, I will come running. Vako zako za samabane dada, zimeni bamba zaidi ya wale. Baby, I love the way you're going down. Ukicheza katitu tustikilunda, utapenda nikikuchezea kinanda mama, nitakulinda.
Coach me in this game.
Mchana is the PSTV.
seconds. Station. 10 seconds.
Uzingatie. Unasikia uzingatie. Uzingatie hayo. Uzingatie maana.
Seconds.
A very good morning, dear viewers. Welcome to the Mchana Polo Club YouTube streaming platform. Today is the continuation. Today is the D-Day. Today is Judgment Day of the ongoing second edition of the Grand Mchana Open Pool Championship here at Mchana Pub and Grill alongside Ngong Road in Nairobi. On table is Tanzania's Norbert Kobelo, nicknamed Kobelota, taking on Uganda's Hazard Lukoma, nicknamed The Truth. They are racing to 7 for a place in the round of last 16, and it's two frames that have been played, both of which have been won by the Ugandan. It's Hazard 2 and Kobelo 0. Once again, the race is 7. Lots of matches coming your way today. The tournament is ending tomorrow, but tomorrow we shall only be having the third place matches and finals for both ladies and men's singles, as well as the team events. Today, I like to call it the Judgment Day. You only qualify for the final after winning all your matches today. Hazard is one of those players whose ability is not in doubt, not a single bit. And yet he has never won a big competition outside Ugandan borders. Nobert Kobelo is one of those players that have been really been traveling. He was at this event last year. He was in Uganda last year participating in a tournament that was in the month of April. He was in South Africa last year for the All Africa Pool Championships. He was also at the Billiards Cafe in Zambia just about 2 weeks ago, participating in this year's edition of the Double Elimination Classic that was won by Aiden Joseph. In all those events, he has not yet reached the later stages. If I'm not mistaken, by the way, last year at the same championship, the first edition, he reached the round of last 16. He has a little bit of history with the Ugandan players. He's also quite comic after frames, after matches. Very interesting character besides being a very interesting player, Nobert Kobelo. I remember him having a money match with the Ugandan called Yoda Sembose Dembaba in Kampala last year. He won it and then made sure that Yoda Sembose Dembaba did not have peace for the rest of the evening. He was able to translate his name in so many different languages, in English, in Swahili, in Nyanja, in French, in Arabic, in Luganda, in everything. And he was translating the word fish and saying that Dembaba was exactly that. And since then, Dembaba is in Uganda having another nickname that is Laini, a name that was given to him by Nobert after beating him in a money match in Kampala. He also played in the Grand Open Championship in Uganda last year and was able to beat 2 people, being taken down by Bwanika Mansur in the round of last 32. And after that, this is his first advent with any Ugandan opposition. And is taking on the naughtiest of them all. He did refuse Hazard to participate in the Billiards Cafe Double Elimination Classic in... So it was the Double Life Classic in Lusaka. He said that he doesn't appreciate the quality of tables in Lusaka and the tablecloths. Just like that, he decided to stay at home and then train for the Grand Mchana. Now here we are on the center table, on the TV table, and while he is not really a winner of any big comp like this one, his known abilities make him one of the big boys, not just in East Africa but also elsewhere on the continent, and will be favorite most especially against Nobert Kobelo, who also, by the way, has his own good qualities and is able to take down Hazard on his day. There is also action in the ladies category ongoing. Three Ugandans on table, 2 against each other, and then 1 against a Kenyan. There goes Hazard, this time with a single visit clearance, makes it 3-0. He has lots of scores to settle Hazard on the big stage in an event like this one. He's still a young man, only 26, but quite experienced because at the age of 15, he was already a renowned player. Nobert Kobelo became a little bit more famous only 2 years ago when he started getting call-ups to the Tanzanian national team. He also played a money match with Stanford Given Gente earlier this year. I do remember Nobert Kobelo the end result did not go his way. And special thanks, very big thanks to the management of Mchana Pub and Grill for assembling this wealth of talent, the best that the continent of Africa has to offer, in harmony but also in stiff competition, but also very rough competition, very unkind competition, because it is a shortened race to 7 and yet it is single elimination. Lose 7 frames and your tournament comes to an end. 128 Kenyan players beating the registration deadline to become part of this event, but also close to 100 other players from the rest of Africa, most especially the biggest number of players coming from Uganda and Tanzania because of their geographical advantage, being closest to Kenya, neighboring Kenya to the west and the southeast respectively, or west and south. About 24 Ugandan men, about 21 Tanzanian men, 2 Tanzanian ladies, 16 Ugandan ladies, all in Kenya right now for this big one, which they were really looking forward to for most of the year. It has now become a norm. It has now become pretty much an African calendar event. The Grand Mchana Open, every time that it comes, normally in December, at the end of the year, it is goosebumps on the lips of all fans of the sport on the African continent. With $6,000 for number 1, it doesn't get any bigger. The only tournament on the African continent that now offers a little bit more money should be Ultimate Pool as well as Heibo African Championships, only when the Chinese started venturing into African Pool, which is earlier this year. They offer $10,000, but for a truly African comp, this is the biggest on the continent. Now, this is one of the bigger of the African players hazard today. Bigger only in terms of his ability, his known abilities, not in terms of unsettled scores of him never having shined in a comp of this magnitude. More action still coming your way. Keep your fingers crossed. Lots of big boys in the house. 3 representatives from South Africa, Nzwana Kwabe, Ishmael Mtetwa, as well as Jeremiah Naido. Nzwana Kwabe is out after being taken down by Zambia's Moses Mafia. The other 2 are still in. Some good Zambian representation in the event. Mixed fortunes, most especially with the defeat of Kelvin Fikoti, who is supposed to be the biggest in terms of form this year. Since then he's out, Zambians can count on Moses Mafia, Moses Chishimba. Also good representation from Uganda. I do believe that about 10 of them, if also, are still involved in this event. One of them is the guy on table, and like you can see, he is most likely the guy who now is favorite for the victory, especially after going now 3 frames to the good. Joseph Kasozi still involved. Ibrahim Kayanja, of course Hazard, Caesar Chandega, Rashid Wagaba, Kenneth Odong, Bwanika Mansur, Ibrahim Sajemba, Alfred Gumekiriza. Still very good representation. Big break by Hazard, but unfortunately the wrong ball is spotted. He scratches on the break. It is a free shot and a visit for Norbert Kobelo in frame number 4. Thank you for watching and welcome to the stream. As Roy Simon. Israel Tibigamba, you are saying you have not seen Ibrahim Sejemba playing. Was a little bit lucky, winning his first round by walkover. There's a big likelihood that you will be seeing him playing later today. Manyere Monyaradzi, thank you for watching. You want to tell you about Caesars Games? Just hold on a little. Of course, the Scorpion will be coming live today in action right here. Richard Oringa, thank you for watching and welcome to the stream. Brian Kipchumba, you're asking how I know all these facts. It's because I love what I'm doing. It's like liking an artist, you find yourself singing all their songs. Norbert Kobelo. Now on to Reds. Most likely he will be winning a first for himself to try and mount a comeback on Hazard. And what about these varying but different camera angles of Mchana Polo Club with a digital scoreboard provided, most especially that overhead camera which allows your sight of the full table, the table bed occupying the screen. Paying attention to detail, most especially if you are that kind of person. Now on the black, Norbert Kobelo, which will be trying to sink into the center pocket closest to the screen, and yes, he pulls one back. It is now 1 for Norbert and 4 for Hazard. In a race to 7, meaning Norbert needs 6 while Hazard needs 3 over the remaining 8 frames. After this match, we shall be joined by Vari to take us through the day, the Zimbabwean Priscilla, the golden voice of commentary. Norbert to break. He needs to take full utilization of this, just like he did in the previous frame. Hazard scratching on the break, Norbert making a clearance. He now needs to have a good break himself, put at least one ball, have a very good split of the object balls, and then try to go for apple. So what he's trying to do, he's the second ball. Seems to have potted 2 reds. Actually 3, it's 1 red. and there is no reason as why he shouldn't believe that this frame is finishable by green apple. You would really tip him to go for the reds. When the table is open, the player is free to play yellow and pot red, just like nobody's doing, meaning that he closes the table playing the color of balls that he has potted. He is playing reds. A few Kenyan players still involved. This is Norbert Kobelo, the guy that is nicknamed Kobelota, and we have the background of all the flags of those nations that are representing here in Nairobi, from Eswatini to Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, South Africa, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Malawi, Ghana, Portugal, and the United Kingdom. He has a small matter of this this red frame, Norbert Kobelo, and if you are a neutral, you'll probably wish that he does finish it off, just to make the match a little bit more exciting, put Hazard under some kind of pressure, make the match a little bit close, make it realistic that he can take down the truth. There he goes now on to reds. We'll be starting with the one which is put to the corner pocket, having big spin on the white ball, big top spin, white ball following that red, bouncing off the cushion and then moving towards the midpoint of the table such that he can point the second red to the center pocket on the left where he is standing. Here is the shot. Has to be top spin, white ball bouncing off the cushion, has to avoid getting himself snookered with good power balance, which he seemingly has done. I think this will do. If you are watching the matches yesterday, most especially that match between Saidi from Tanzania and the STV from Ethiopia, that was the craziest atmosphere you'll ever see of any pool match. The Tanzanians really know how to support their own, and they will be coming in even more numbers as the day grows older. Remember, Kenya is neighbors with Tanzania, and there is a very big Tanzanian community in Nairobi. Norbert versus the black to the corner pocket, diagonal to your screen on the top right. He sinks it in, he wins the second, which he does. It is a Kobelota 2 and Hazard 4. Both of the wins of Norbert have been by single visit clearances, green and red apples respectively. I can see that in the ladies category, an all Ugandan encounter is having a Victoria Namyanja leading 3-2 against Rukia Naiga. That match is live on Peter Chobe Live YouTube. Big break here by Hazard, makes it count. Unfortunately, the black ball is potted. When it is a void break on the break, the same player gets to break the same frame with no result scored. That is the break. That is where black was potted to that corner pocket on the bottom right. Hazard will have to break again. Scores are unaffected. It's still 4-2 with Hazard, the Ugandan, in the lead. Still some Kenyan players involved, I know. Jeffrey Kibet is involved, Keke. Beware of him, Nafiz Kara. And when Hazard breaks again, he gets to pot one red. White ball was so close to being potted to the center pocket on the left. He will take the luck. The yellow frame seems to be slightly better positioned. His only worry is whether he can close the table in his current visit of the table by potting at least one yellow ball. And as the time runs out, remember, a shot is taken in not more than 40 seconds. Hazard closes the table, playing yellows. His only imagination is him winning this frame number 7 by break and finish. If he does, it will be the third frame in a row that is won by single visit clearance by either of the players and right on the break. He's managed by the Dice family in Uganda, plays for Roxbury Pool Club, while his opponent, Nobat, is a player with Snipers Pool Club in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Still going for the game, the truth. You may have to avoid contact between the white ball and either the black or the reds. Black ball affects the movement of the white ball like you've seen. And he goes to that position towards the top end of the table. But I think he will be okay because it is where his yellow balls are after all. And now he gets himself partially snookered. He has to negotiate how to make a sharp cut of that yellow which is frozen against the cushion on the left. Trying to ride it against the cushion, try to put it to that corner pocket on the bottom left. And after that, he may have little control of where the white ball moves and rests and stops. He has not potted, and I think he'll count himself lucky because had he potted, he would have gotten himself snookered for his next yellow. Nobat Kobelo has a chance at least to play. This one is an East African derby of sorts, Uganda versus Tanzania. Call it the Victoria Derby. Those two countries share the Lake Victoria. Lots that they have in common. Share a language in Kiswahili, spoken widely mostly in Tanzania and Kenya, but also partly in Uganda. Also share belonging to the East African community. Countries that have been rivals, by the way, Uganda and Tanzania. And believe you me, it is only until 2022 that the Ugandan national team did beat Tanzania for the very first time. And it was also first and second time because the Ugandans defeated the Tanzanians in the groups as well as the third place match. For now, the Tanzanian is on a free shot. You would fancy Nobat Kobelo to make a clearance of this red frame. The umpire gives him the cue ball in hand. He needs a good free shot. You would fancy him to pot Hazard's yellow with a free shot and then have all corner pockets open for him to pot all 6 reds and maybe a black, and maybe make it 3 for himself. Maybe make the match a little bit more tight and more tense and a little more unpredictable. You are watching the second edition of the Grand Mchana Open Championship here at Mchana Pub and Grill, Nairobi, the capital city of Kenya, which sometimes I like to call the capital city of East Africa. On a hot Saturday morning, promises to be a hot day and maybe a hot night. With the action in both gender categories on 8 pool tables, with the best of African players, ladies and men's categories respectively. Ladies racing to 5 and men racing to 7. For the victory, it will be $6,000 for one of these guys, but also 16 players, including the winner, going home with cash prizes, as much as 16 female players. Ladies, by the way, are already in the round of last 16, so they are already in the money. Norbert Kobelo will play Hazard's yellow dead for himself this time round to make a clearance that wins a third for himself. And the more he does that, the more pressure mounts on Hazard, the more likely it is that this match could go either way. And if Norbert gets to win this match, it will be one of his better results, in my opinion, in his entire career. It is now more clear that Norbert Kobelo, the Dar es Salaam Kobelota, is winning a third in a race to 7 at the half-time point of the match. It is as close as you would want it to be. Oh no. I don't even know what I can call that. The easiest ball on the table. And yet he gets to miss. Is it pressure? Is it nerves? Is it complacency? And I want to think that Hazard will be playing safety. Will be playing snooker, hiding the white ball behind the yellow and the black. And has made it very hard because there is a good chance that Norbert will find the red, but also a good chance that the white ball could get potted, most especially if he finds the red by playing the white ball against the cushion closest to your screen. Nonetheless, he will try. That is Norbert from the angle to find the red. Hopefully for him, white ball not to get potted. He goes for power, finds the red. But that one will be advantage, in my opinion, Hazard. Especially given the positioning of the white ball in relation to Hazard's yellow. It is a portable ball. goes for power. White ball bouncing the entire length of the table, and I think this shot will be one of the better ones of the match. Good brains, good execution, good thinking, good perfection by Hazard. He has full sight of the black with that corner pocket now to the top left of your screen in the waiting to receive the black ball, which it does. It is now Hazard 5 and Norbert Kobelo 3 in a rest of 8 frame. Rest of 7 frame number 8 is a frame that I think has been taken away from Norbert before. I will say that Hazard has won it. It's one frame that could disorganize the mind of a player, even for the rest of the match. In the ladies, I can see 3-3 between Vicky and Rokia. Even more tense and more close. I also want to think that we shall be having some ladies action on the TV table as the tournament grows older and older. Of course, most especially the Ugandan ladies who are taking the tournament by storm. I won't be surprised if we have an all Ugandan semi-final lineup unless there is a little bit of luck in the draws where Kenyan could face Kenyan in the quarterfinals. No, but is now having to play catch up. I have it in my mind that maybe he still has frame number 7 lingering around his mind. He came so close to winning it, making it 4-3, and then just one careless miss of a ball. And in a split second, it was now 5-2 for his opponent, meaning that Norbert needs 5, while Hazard needs 2 out of the remaining 6 frames. Norbert has to be wary of the positioning of his reds. Whatever he's contemplating here. He pots. Why is the white ball moving? I don't think he will be so happy with this one. His choice maybe is to play that red ball to the corner pocket now. Seems so unlikely. It needs a very sharp cut to either of the corner pockets. The center pockets are blocked. One of those situations where there is seemingly no realistic possibility to pot.
10 seconds.
He has to think, and his time is running out.
Extension.
He knows how to utilize the rules and regulations. When the umpire called 10 seconds, he asked for an extension of a few extra seconds, which the umpire did grant. Of course, the number of extensions is limited in a match. The clock is ticking. He has about 5 seconds. Plays a bank. Almost got it. Sometimes almost is not good enough. Advantage. Hazard. The umpire and Hazard are in agreement that a white ball is not touching the yellow, and neither is the yellow frozen against the cushion. And the ladies round of last 16, I can see the Ugandan Rokia Naiga now leading 4-3 against her international teammate Victoria Namuyanja in a race to 5. It's not a very bad safety shot from Hazard. While he allows Nobat sight of the red, it is quite unlikely unless Nobat can have a very accurate, sharp, accurate cut of that red ball to the corner pocket on the bottom right. Now, which is left corner pocket from the current camera angle, the guy cuts it, and Port City has to be so lucky with the white ball. I think, yes, he will. I think this will do. He has sight over that black ball, but needs an equally good shot of that black ball now to that corner pocket on the center pocket on the top. It has to be an equally accurate shot as the one he did execute in the previous shot. If he gets it right, he could put it either direct or off Hazard's yellow. In fact, what should give him energy and courage is the fact that there is a presence of Hazard's yellow, which in actual terms makes the center pocket look even bigger. Here comes Nobat, goes for the bank and gets it right. White is safe. Nobat Kobelo 3 and Hazard 5. That one is a very good clearance from the Tanzanian, and there they are. Isaiah Paulo leading the supporters group. Nobat gets it right. Hazard needs 2, Nobat needs 4. And we are having our first time out of the match, as requested by Nobat Kobelo. Once again, the match resumes in 3 minutes. It's Nobat Kobelo 3 and Hazard 5.
Frame number 9. Good morning, everybody. Or good evening or good afternoon, depending on which part of the world you are joining us from. This is I, Priscilla, aka Prist Voice. Soldiers in Arms with Peter Chobe, fellow commentator. Frame number 9. Norbert in control. Not a very clear-cut frame, not very easy to clear. But you never know, never say never. Norbert now needs 4 frames and Hazard needs half that. He's been a hazard so far. A hazard to Norbert as far as this match is concerned so far. But he could turn the tables. You never know. He's shooting away now on the reds. And misses. He was trying to play cannon there. It was a good attempt. But execution a little off. Hazard in control now. He's a very, very composed player from what I've seen. He knows how to hold his own. He knows how to handle pressure. I'm just thinking of the game I saw him play yesterday against Area, gentleman known as Area. Hazard was down 6-2 in a race to 7. But he did manage to win that match in the decider. He won it a 7-6, pulling 5 straight frames to beat Area, who was sitting on the hurl. He didn't let pressure get to him. Very composed player, senior player. Norbert is also a very good player. But Hazard is being a little too hazardous at the minute. Tactical frame. You're seeing here. Norbert taking his time to think and plan, mapping out his way forward. Perfection takes time. He needs to take his time. He's playing a very strong player. And he acknowledges it. One ball at a time. He focuses, shooting away. It's a race to 7, or best of 13. It's crunch time as Hazard is sitting on 5 already, while Norbert still sits on 3, 5 reds to go. Some good and careful potting there. He should be able to run this. I think he will. Pattern looks simple enough from here on out. He has simplified his pattern. Not rushing his shots at all. Good stance, good stroke, good pivot. And focused. Unfortunately, he misses though. Not sure why. He had the basics right from what I think or what I saw. The chance to Hazard, who now has an opportunity to grab this frame right from under Norbert's nose. little bit of bottom left to make position. Well played. 4 yellows to go. I like the cue ball management. He's quite good with his positioning generally. And he is down to 2 balls now. He's run this pretty nicely. Norbert has been punished for that error. So small but so big. The repercussion is massive. Hazard is down to the black, which he can pot easily, which I can't pot. And it's down 6-3 it is. Hazard is sitting on the hill. Good show, good run. He is focused. The pressure's on. I'm sure Norbert is feeling a little bit of pressure there. Maybe the miss was due to pressure. He looks very serious though, just looking at him and his body language. Hazard looks rather calm, relaxed. I think he's telling himself, I got this. Norbert on the other end, see him looking up at the heavens, possibly looking for some inspiration from above. Hazard just looking around the room, seemingly without a care in the world. His facial expression, I think, says something like, I got this. But you never know, you never know. 6-3 now. Frame and number 10 commencing. With a dry break from Norbert. Will Hazard run this with an apple, a reverse dish? A red apple. I find it rather sour though, generally. Closing off a battle with an apple. I find it sour. But it's part of the game. It happens. And Hazard fails to close table. I think he was trying to pot center while opening up this bottom right corner pocket at the same time. And failed. A chance to Norbert. Can he make it happen? The referee has just called out 10 seconds remaining on the clock. There's a 40-second shot clock being used in all these matches. So a player has 40 seconds within which to execute their shot. However, you may request an extension from the referee, but only once per frame. If you need more time. Norbert attacking away. 5 yellows to go. He's maximized and taken advantage of the yellows after Hazard failed to close table. What a shot. Awesome. Awesome cannoning. But position. Look, I think he does have sight of that yellow, the top right corner pocket. Which would be, okay, on your screen right now, your angle would be the left top pocket. Yeah, the one is focusing on now. And should cruise away. Great stuff. I'd have preferred if the cue ball had stopped just an inch or two before that position. But it's okay, he can still work with that. He can still run this. For his sake, I hope he does. Great, great stuff. 2 yellows to go. 1 easy one to center, 1 easy one to the corner, and he should be down to the black. Wasn't sure if he had clear view of his yellow there, or maybe he served. Nevertheless, it worked out in his favor, and he's down to the black, which I think is down. Yes, it is a 6-4. It is. He fights. He fights on one ball at a time, one frame at a time. He fights to make a recovery. Now needing 3 frames. He needs to win 3 straight frames against Hazard. He needed 4. He's just 1. He needs to go 3 more. Hazard only needs 1.
On the pre we need all to be doctors, we need all to be lawyers, we need all to be. It can never happen. It will never happen. You cannot all be academicians. You cannot all be doctors. We need those people who are doing this. So, I'm a champion. This is
Frame number 11. Hazard breaking, as he has been breaking at all odd numbered frames. Number breaking at all the even numbered frames. He breaks and pots. Please don't close us off with an apple, Hazard. An apple is sour in the deciding frame. Well, it's technically not a decider, but if he runs this, it is his decider for Hazard. Anyway, Hazard in control. Looking confident as always. Smart. Looking well poised and confident for that win. Good shooting. He's down now to only 2 yellows. Very good player, this. Making pull look so easy. I wonder how these guys do it. Pull is hard, guys. Oh, pull is hard. But not for them. They make it look easy. 1 yellow remaining for Hazard. Ah, very nicely played and failed to pot. Okay, if it were me right now, I'll just opt for the snooker. Snookering him with that red. Just a soft shot with that red near the left center pocket. Okay, angle on your screen now would be the center at the bottom of your screen. Whichever way, whatever he does, I hope for his sake it works out. Well done there on that snooker in orbit. I like how he snookered there, making the search very difficult for his opponent. I like how in most instances when the big boys snooker, they don't just snooker for the sake of snookering. They also make sure they leave you with a difficult angle to take off from, a difficult search. And that's what Hazard is facing now, a very difficult search. Very difficult takeoff, extremely difficult takeoff if it's a swerve. Ref has just called 10 seconds. It's just announced 10 seconds left on the clock, and Hazard has requested an extension. Swerve is very difficult. Angle here is also difficult. But, whoa. Good attempt. But it was very difficult. He went too wide on that. Free shot and a visit for Norbert. Will he clear? He needs to maximize here, or else it may spell doom for him. Will he manage to rise, or will Hazard prove too hazardous to his health? Free shot and a visit with all 7 of his reds still on the table. Good thinking there. Looks like he wants to replace Hazard's yellow with his red there by the pocket, or at least eliminate Hazard's red, making it difficult for a takeoff, or rather positioning for the black is more difficult for Hazard. And it's a little bit of a safety net for Norbert in the event that he fails to make a pot, or fails to run this, or makes some mistake. The finish is more difficult for Hazard with just the black, unlike if he had that ball, the yellow in the pocket. He's taking his time. The referee has called 10 seconds remaining on the clock. He needs to take his time anyhow. It is crunch time. Ooh, nicely played. Making that pot and developing the other. He's serious. He's still fighting hard. He hasn't given up. Good cue ball management. I thought it wasn't possible to pot that ball to center. It looks tricky. I suppose it is. The fact that he's played position for it and attempted it and succeeded at that attempt. Well done. 4 reds to go, which I think he has a 95 or 98% of clearing. I have a 20% chance of clearing. Maybe now 25. The odds are increasing for me if it were I on the table. You know, sometimes I see the pattern. I see it in my head. But the execution, I bend down, first shot I miss. But I always feel I see the clearance. Oh, I'm a fish anyway. 3 reds to go now for Norbert. Oh. Well, he did play safety. Safety first. Offensive defense. Or a defensive offense, that was. He was attacking while defending. Good positioning on the cue ball. Hazard takes a sip of water by the sidelines there. Returns to the table. What magic can he pull off here? Can he maybe disturb that center red? Difficult. For me, I'll just be like, attention, all pockets, and cross my fingers. But let's see. These are the big boys. They don't do that. They always have a formula of sorts. Ooh, he was going for serious cut there. The bit of left English. But he missed. Free shot and a visit to Norbert. And I think it's safe to say this may translate to 6-5 at the end of this visit for Norbert. No, that was a mistake. I'm sure the cue ball was not intended for that. Actually, he even almost scratched. He didn't intend to kill off that ball. But anyway, he's still safe enough. He can snooker or just develop it. Even without snookering, he's relatively safe, I think. Ooh. Should have left the cue ball somewhere near the rail to make the cut hard or near impossible for Hazard. That was a difficult, very difficult a shot. It was risky, rather. Safety first. What happened to safety first? Anyway, Hazard attempting now. But a fluke to close us off. A lucky shot. Well, they do say luck and skill go hand in hand. The skilled Hazard was lucky on that last shot. Kudos to him. Congratulations to Hazard. Just hang 10. We'll just like to interview Hazard here for his win. Actually, I think he's not keen on an interview. He's just stepped out already. So anyway, congratulations to him who's disappeared. It disappeared so quick. Congratulations to him and tough luck to Norbert. Hang 10 and stand by for the next match. I'm out for now.